For last 2-3 years, he's working on this book, and he wanted it to, launch it from Scottish Church College, because this is the junction from where Prabhupada, from here only. After that, he went to One Uttadanga Junction Road, where he met his would-be Guru Maharaj, and where ISKCON was born. So this is very important place, and Prabhupada glorified the principal and the teacher of Scottish Church College, and he has very deep impact he got from Scottish Church College studying here. Deenbandhu Prabhu, in ISKCON we called him Brajvasi. So although he is born somewhere, but in ISKCON he is ISKCON's Brajvasi. He lives in Vrindavan and carries Vrindavan in his heart wherever he goes.
Yes, already he has invited.
So he speaks fluent Hindi.
And Bengali also. A little bit.
So he is very, very dear to all ISKCON devotees. This is Sankarshan Prabhu. Sankarshan Prabhu is also a disciple of Prabhupada and also his nephew. And Prabhupada instructed him to many things. One was to acquire the birthplace of Srila Prabhupada. So like that. So very, very senior devotee. And Prabhuji is from a temple president from Prayagraj. So Prayagraj has also come. And
so now I will introduce our principal, Dr. Madhumanjari Mandal, our vice principal, Dr. Supratim Das. Then we have our faculty member from Department of Sanskrit, Vivek Karmakar, and then faculty member from Department of Philosophy. She is also head of Department of Philosophy, Dr. Varbi Roy. She is running a project under BRC, Bhakti Vedanta Research Center. She is running a project. Our bursar who looks after the finance, Dr. Rajyasri Ghosh, and myself, Dr. Samrat. I am the IQAC coordinator.
And I forgot to introduce Radharaman Prabhu, the Vice President of Kolkata ISKCON.
I would request our principal ma'am to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon, everyone. Radharaman Das, Vice President of ISKCON, Kolkata. Sri Rajshekhara Das Brahmachari ji, author of the book we are going to open today. Sri Sankarshan Das, who is the nephew of A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Dinabandhu Das, one of the disciples of Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Sri Suresh DMS, one of the editors of the book. Is he present?
Yes.
Sri Shorish Das and Srimati Boishakhi Sarkar, who are the organizers of today's program, and others.
His name is Advaita Acharya.
Advaita Acharya ji, and from Prayagraj, Dr. Supratim Das, our Vice Principal, Dr. Samrat Bhattacharya, IQAC Coordinator, Dr. Rajyasri Ghosh, our bursar, and two faculty members, Dr. Varbi Roy and Dr. Vivek Karmakar, and other guests and dignitaries from the press. On behalf of Scottish Church College family, I welcome you all today in this special program we have organized. Calcutta City of Divine Grace, we have assembled here to inaugurate this book which has been published by Vedanta Vision. In this book, author has tried to portray the life sketch of A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, and obviously the description of Kolkata, where Prabhupada ji was groomed and got motivated for his great mission and vision. He was the student of this great institution, Scottish Church College, and in the book, author has a chapter on his going to college. I am grateful to all of you that you have thought of inaugurating this book at this temple of education. Since its inception in 1830, This institution has contributed a lot to the society at large by producing great personalities. Among them, Abhay Charan De has glorified his alma mater with his divine grace. Scottish Church College is proud of him. I wish all the best to the author and the publisher of this book. Let God Almighty bless their endeavors, and through this book, the glory of the God may be revealed. I wish Merry Christmas to all of you.
We are very, very grateful to Principal Madam, Vice Principal Madam, Sir, and the faculty of the Scottish Church College, who are giving proper respect to our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada. So from core of our heart, we are eternally grateful for organizing this program, and we are grateful to Rajshekhar Prabhu that he chose Kolkata and Scottish Church College to inaugurate this book. Thank you to Deembandhu Prabhu. He came, he brought Vrindavan. Prayagraj has also come. Aditya Acharya Prabhu came from Prayagraj. And Srila Prabhupada's relative is also present, relative and a disciple. So whole thing is very auspicious. Thank you very much.
Truly, this is a very auspicious moment for all of us and for this institution, which is just going to celebrate after a few years its bicentenary. And this college produced a galaxy of celebrities in all walks of life, and surely one of the best was Srila Prabhupada. And I would like to make some comments, some stray comments on Srila Prabhupada's college days here in this college. Now, a few years back, on the auspicious commemoration of Srila Prabhupada's 125th birth anniversary, sometime back actually, the Scottish Church College, which recognizes Srila Prabhupada as one of their eminent alumni, organized an online essay competition. The topic chosen was spirituality in the modern world, which clearly indicated the institution's acknowledgement of Sri Prabhupada's contribution to the spiritual world in contemporary times. Srila Prabhupada, in his early days as Abhay Charan De, completed his higher studies at Scottish Churches College. It was at that time called Scottish Churches College. It was renamed Scottish Church College after a few years, affiliated to the University of Calcutta. The college was located in North Calcutta near his residence on Harrison Road. In college, Abhay Charan De was a member of the English Society as well as the Sanskrit Society, and most of his professors were Europeans. In an interview given in the United States in 1973, Prabhupada says, I am quoting from Prabhupada's excerpts, I was educated in Scottish Churches College. The philosophy professor, Dr. William Spence Arthur, he was very friendly to me, very kind, just like father. The relationship between the students and the professors was very good. These European professors had to learn Bengali. They knew Bengali, it was compulsory. All European officers who used to come to India for responsible posts, it was obligatory. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. William Spence Arthur, actually Dr. Arthur, he served in this college, he served this college as principal 3 times, twice on deputation and once as a permanent principal, and till he retired from here. And at the same time, for some time he was the principal of this college and the vice chancellor of our parent university, that is Calcutta University. So that is really something we are very proud of. The vice chancellor, Professor W.S. Arthur, was a perfect and kind-hearted gentleman. I am quoting Srila Prabhupada ji, with whom we sometimes joked. In my first year, I studied English and Sanskrit. In my second year, Sanskrit and philosophy. And then philosophy and economics. Another professor was J.C. Sirmuguar. He was a professor of English literature. While teaching English literature, he would give parallel passages from Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. He would say, yes, yes, your Bankim Babu said like this. He had studied Bankim's literature and he compared Bankim Chandra Chatterjee to Walter Scott. In those days, Dickens and Sir Walter Scott were two very great English literary men. So, he taught us those novelists and the relationship was very nice, unquote. So, this is a particular excerpt from where I think we can have a very clear picture of how much cordiality there was at that time in this college. And let me make some more comments on the then principal, William Spence Arthur. He actually served this college as a principal in a very germinal time, because three important luminaries in Indian life, they were there as students in this college. One is, of course, Srila Prabhupada, the other is Subhash Chandra Bosu, and the third one was Niraj Chandra Chaudhary, the famous historian and literator. And in all their writings, everyone, Subhash Chandra, when he is writing a letter to Dr. Arkhart from Vienna, our Niraj C. Chaudhary, when he was writing his autobiography, and of course, in many interviews of Srila Prabhupada, we find that they never forgot to refer to their beloved principal, William Spence Arthur. So, it was also a bondage, it was also a bonding, it was a very cordial relationship. And we see that Srila Prabhupada, he was all praised with the principal, and he compared him and other teachers as just like father figures. And finally, Abhay graduated in 1920 with degrees in English, philosophy and economics. It must be mentioned here that in order to support Gandhiji's independence movement that you were referring to, he rejected his degree. Thank you.
And we know that in the shaping of a student, when a student is there in the institution, the role of the teachers, the principal, they play a profound role in shaping the thought process and shaping the future ideology of a student. And definitely Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Srila Prabhupada, they were shaped in the thought of William Spence Arthur. Thank you for bringing that entire thing so beautifully alive in front of us. Rajshekhar Das Brahmachari, I would welcome you, sir, and I would request you to tell us a few words about the book.
Okay. Vice Principal and the members of Scottish Church College for allowing this inauguration of this book. Because Prabhupada is one of your children also. He grew up in this college. He achieved an international outlook and enough English to preach all over the world and convince millions of people. So his education was very good in the whole setup. So that's why it's a special college, because such a college could produce a pure devotee like us. So this book is a continuum of that history. So we're starting from 1510 because that's when the first recognition of this area was mentioned in scriptures. Later it came into Mughal records. But first of all, Varahanagar was the first place, which is now Varanasi, not Calcutta. That was the first place known that is now part of Calcutta. Of course, we always think of Job Charnock and the British coming over here and buying the villages, the 3 villages, but before that, Varanasi was known. So that makes Calcutta a very special city. It makes it not a holy city, it's a tirtha. And in the book it gives references from Bhaktivinoda Thakur why it's just as good as Vrindavan. Bhaktivinoda said, Calcutta is as good as Vrindavan. So when a pure devotee makes such kind of statements, then and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati also, the next Acharya, he also said the same thing. He glorified that this desh, because this desh was touched by Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. So that's why it's very special. And then his greatest devotee, Prabhupada. Prabhupada's lotus feet touched this college, touched the entire world. Because he was an emissary of the Supreme Lord Krishna. A preacher of Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan. And look at his literary output. He learned Sanskrit here, he learned so many things. And the greatest writer of religious literature the world ever saw. So that's another accolade for the college. That such a person could compile so much literature in a short space of time. He's our college student. So yeah, very, very important. Anyway, we'll give you all a copy of the book, so I don't need to say anything about it. It's all there, you know? So yes. Everyone can have the copy. So thank you very much. We're very grateful. The whole ISKCON group is also very grateful, and everyone knows that this inauguration is taking place over here. So it will be big news in ISKCON, and hopefully we'll get publicity in the city because it's required for this college also. And this is not my book, it's everybody's book. This is not your book, it's my book, or anybody's book. And it was teamwork. There was 2 years of research went into it, and many lakhs of rupees because the team had to travel and catch all these old devotees, get their interviews, those who served in Calcutta with Prabhupada. So we get a first-hand picture, a first-hand glimpse of what was happening there during the creation of ISKCON.
I'll call you back.
Okay, well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Come to this conclusion ceremony of this short program, and now officially I would request you to please come in front of Reverend Duff's picture. We'll have the...
Look straight, please.
না কম ঠান্ডা মারো
Very historical document.
Also,
Subhash Chandra Bose original.
Yeah, he was
What is the result? No, Sangeetan not a village student. Actually, Nitesh Chandra was the village student. Sangeetan बोलने की एक पता बोलने की सब बोला
This is all his result.
Yeah, all his result. That time the student result.
Okay. So whoever got second division, their name is there. Okay. Second division.
That time you can see presidency, Pratha presidency college आज तो तुमको पता है.
Number one.
Number one. Engineer.
এই বইটা ওনাকে প্রেজেন্ট করা হয়েছিল, তিনি সাইন করে রাখা আছে। That time he became the Rashtrapati of Congress. And later on he was removed.
তারপরে কলেজে অনেকগুলো লেকচার অ্যারেঞ্জ করা হয়েছিল, কিন্তু সেটাতে ইউরোপিয়ান টিচার্সদের খুব একটা সাপোর্ট ছিল না, কিন্তু যারা ইন্ডিয়ান টিচার্স ছিলেন না, ওসব ইতিহাসে লেখা আছে আর কি, যে তারা এই করে কলেজের মধ্যে তখন স্টুডেন্টস ইউনিয়ন তারা সব যাতে ওদের লেকচার হয় সেটা করা হয়েছিল।
Well, the first importance is the importance of Prabhupada. to Calcutta, because he is the greatest son of the city, and this is his birthplace. He grew up here. This is the college where he attended, Scottish Church Collage, and he carried this education that he earned here in Calcutta. He nurtured it through the Gaudiya math, his Guru Maharaj, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, and later, after writing certain commentaries on Gita and Upanishads, and he began writing Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam. So as soon as he translated Bhagavatam from Sanskrit to English, then he decided he would sail to America. So his Sanskrit he learned here in this college. So this book centers around his birth, some of the hidden details that are not in any other books, the history of his period, including his time at Scottish Church and all the way through the Second World War, the plague, and so many things. The history of those things are elaborated, little more, because he was there, it was his experience. So we elaborate more on the period, the history of that period. So we cover a general history of Calcutta as a city. So, because Mahaprabhu had been here and because Prabhupada was born here, for us it's a holy city. This Calcutta is considered to be non-different from Vrindavan, according to Bhaktivinoda Thakur, one of our Vaishnavacharyas. So that is a very important thing that we recognize this fact. So this book begins the history of Calcutta from 1510. Long before the British came here. So Mahaprabhu came here, and because his lotus feet are here, then the city is considered by Vaishnavas to be holy. And Prabhupada's birthplace there in Tollygunge, that's also now a worshipful tirtha for Hare Krishna devotees around the world. So Calcutta is an important place. So that's why I wrote the book, not only about Prabhupada, but about Calcutta. The culture of Calcutta, the mood of Calcuttans, how Prabhupada grew as a child, the environment at those periods. And also there are 88 photographic plates depicting from around 1650, the British Raj period, when photography began, and then right through Prabhupada's Leela, 40-50 pictures of early Prabhupada Leela. And up to 1977, when Prabhupada entered Samadhi in Vrindavan. So it's a book which is meant for Bengali people, really. Because let them more appreciate Prabhupada, the divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Because he's the greatest ever preacher of Sanatana Dharma that the world has ever seen. And his Bhagavad Gita became the best-selling Bhagavad Gita. He has converted and is still converting millions of people to Sanatana Dharma, to Krishna Bhakti, because of his books. So we're glorifying him with this book. This is a tribute to him, that he is our great worshipful spiritual master, and this is his city is also worshipable.